What's going on? So, what do I think about Rich Paul coming back at David Falk? Because David Falk said that LeBron James cherry picked his way to his chips. And Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, says Mike Krzyzewski, John Thompson, Dean Smith, that's cherry picking superstars and what you did. I'm going to say it like this um, David Falk wasn't wrong, you know. Um, the game has changed and people's standards changed. The problem that works into a LeBron James argument is why he's not in the hierarchies. Is not only did he stackpile his teams and he picked guys that were great, as in Dwayne Wade, you know, Anthony Davis considered one of the 75 greatest. You know, you can debate Kyrie Irving's place all time. Chris Bosh, you definitely know Ray Allen's considered one of the 75 greatest. So when you put yourself aligned with people like that, it's hard. But you can't compare where Rich Paul is wrong. If you're a sports agent and you are game, you're going to attract money. So Rich Paul, sit your butt down and take another L. Of course, Krzyzewski, John Thompson, Dean Smith are going to be attracted to what you do because you are the best at what you do. It's like Lee Steinberg in the NFL. Steinberg. And the best agents always attract the top of the food chain. What part of that you don't get, Rich Paul? Your tip for tat takes a major L because the man attracted the top of the line. Now, when he got Michael Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan. He didn't dominate like like that. The shoes were big and all that, and he had accolades, but it wasn't the 6-chip all that. But see, Rich Paul, you know good and well that if you can put these teams together, you see the results. You've seen what then happened. And there is a backlash about trying to team up and win. That's why when you see what's going on right now with the Pacers and OKC, if you're a basketball purist, it's refreshing. If you're one of those main street people like Stephen A. Smith and some of these other who only want the big names, big cities, because it's beneath them to associate with, then this is going to be a disaster series for you. LeBron, everything fell into place where he went. Pat Riley came a calling. He goes to South Beach. What a tough life. Cleveland ain't the most happening spot, but you were able to orchestrate getting Kevin Love, and you had Kyrie Irving there. You got rid of Dion Waiters, we know. We saw what you did in Cleveland. Got David Black out of there. Got Tyronn Lue in. We saw what you did in LA. You had Anthony Davis on the cards with the that's all, folks. You manipulated, and you got Luka Doncic. We know what you do. We just don't like it where it's schoolyard where you get to pick your choosing your sides. But the NBA is different now. The salary caps are different. And I think when Michael Jordan works on NBC, he's going to give, the way I understand it, he's going to tell people, hey, don't be hating on LeBron. Don't hate on Steph. Don't hate on Durant. Don't hate on Kawhi or Harden or those guys. That's their era. And the game moves on. We can't compare eras because it's just like technology. You can't compare 84, 85 when a see-through cassette was what was happening in these streets, and today when you got everything download file sharing, it's just not the same. It don't hit the same. So it's different. They made the game. It's Adam Silver's NBA, just like it was David Stern's NBA. So if you're going to have a problem, take it up with the commissioner. However, having said all that, though, Rich Paul's argument falls flat on his ear because if you're an agent, you have to be really great to what you do to attract that heavyweight. And when you're a black agent, and see, if Rich Paul had gone with that argument, with what he was going to, he didn't go about it the right way. That's the elephant in the room. Because there wasn't a lot of black agents that was often popping in these streets that was getting the kind of love. So Rich Paul wanted to come from that perspective. But one thing is true. Black, white, green, rape. If you are respected at what you do, people will draw to you. And you have to be a winner to people to mess with you. And he stays loyal to Jordan. But he ain't say nothing to most people that people of a certain age and range don't think. They look at it like, yeah, he picks squads. Of course you're going to win rings when you do that. And I already told you, him going to LA with Magic Carlin, can you have more of a silver spoon in your mouth? But I told you, him coming to LA wasn't just about basketball. It's an entertainment conglomerate, but it was also a PR campaign to clean up the mess that some people feel that Kobe Bryant left behind. This is a PR move. And there is truth to that. That's why I think he's in that Laker gear. He's break all these records wearing the Laker gear. They got to decide where they're going to rank him, where they're going to place him, how they're going to honor him. Bubble ring, in-season tournament. And I'm sure they give Adam Silver another moment. He'll think of another way to give LeBron another meaningless award. But, Rich Paul, you got to take a L for coming at David Falk. And we're not going to be talking about the juicy stuff that's alleged about LeBron. Because you won't come at nobody about that. And why is he won't retire? Because then y'all want ownership? Ain't y'all supposed to be like a conglomerate clutch that y'all taking over? How come you don't want ownership? You ain't going to win no more rings. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. But unless, of course, you can find a squad that would take you on, you ain't going to win with what you got. He's too old. Luka's too out of shape. JJ Ridiculous is not the right coach. May should be trying to get Michael Malone, but that's no story. It's revenge. And you got to get 2 more shooters and 2 bench hounds to make that team legit. And you got to probably ship off Austin Reeves. So, but he got under his skin, and rightfully so. People are tired of LeBron and the Lakers' job. And regardless of wherever you have LeBron all time in your ranking, he knows that he got hooked up. Everything's been a hookup. He just hasn't followed the script because he got a losing record in the finals. Now, we could talk about any of the other great players who were finals MVPs and success. They don't have a losing record. And they don't get talked about in the news like that. You don't hear them being ballyhooed like they should. You know. I tell anybody, Shaq, Kareem are better than him. Magic's better than him. Bird's better than him. Jordan, Tim Duncan's better than him. You know. And so how come they're not ballyhooed? Because Curry's better than him too. Changed the game. Shoot. Stop all this nonsense about, when you get to pick squads, it's not the same as coaches coming to a successful operation. You should know better than even say that, Rich Paul. That's ridiculous. Of course you're going to attract top tier. You show that you know what you're doing and you making money, then everybody come run to you. You went about that the wrong way. As you go about trying to defend LeBron James, all the stuff come out your mouth just takes major L's. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.